insane. It was up and down. It was a roller coaster.
You know, we're 6-3. We've had a couple really good wins actually already. A lot of really close matches that, you know, we've learned from last year. We've learned even from some close losses this year. That it comes down to a few minutes, even in a 4-hour match, where you know, you have to bear down and be able to handle the pressure moment. And I think we've done that pretty well.
You know, all in all, I think we're playing really good tennis. I think Jonas Larsson's a guy who's really improved his game and stepped up. He's 6-2 on the season, and you know, I think he's made major improvements.
I've been playing some 3-set matches. I won the first set and then gotten behind big in the second set, lost the second set, kind of had to fight my way back. So I think a way I've improved is that mental. In that third set, I can bring some energy back into the game after losing the second set.
Being a captain has been, or is, an honor, obviously. I think Rob and I are trying to do our best to do the best job possible. Mainly it's just trying to keep a positive attitude, but sometimes, you know, some guys need to be reminded that, hey, you're kind of slacking right now, you need to pick it up.
Lefty, you know, being able to play #1 for us, and he's, I think he's 5-2, and just again, being able to control his emotions and keep that inner intensity.
I would say Texas Tech was probably a combination of both physical and mental, considering how it was our first match outdoors in a really long time. We missed the flight, we didn't get to practice as much. There's more balls being played, so that means you run more. We're not as used to it as they are. There's a little bit more altitude. There's wind, which they're used to. We managed to go into their home and just beat them in their own environment where they're comfortable at.
It was very intense because it came down to Jake and Josh's court, and Jake was up and had a match point at a deuce point, and after he lost that point, it kind of went down for him. And then Josh, we could see him getting behind 1-4, 2-5 in the third set, and it was like we had to go over there.
It was really special for Josh Silverstein, who played #1 for us, who beat the #25 player in the country down 5-2 in the third set. 3 all-in matches, all eyes are on him, and he comes all the way back and wins it in the tiebreaker.
I mean, it definitely happens in college tennis, crazy finishes like that, but that was for sure one of the better moments I've been a part of during my time here. It was just crazy how it all played out.
I mean, obviously Texas Tech was a big win for us, but now we're going to play tons of different teams that are as good as Texas Tech. And so I think having that win for us now really shows that the guys could compete at that level for the rest of the year. And
Try to take it in stride and not, you know, be a one-hit wonder, you could say, and have that define our season and then kind of fall off. We want to be able to keep that intensity, keep that mindset that we can hang with these teams that are in the top 40, top 30 in the country, because that's where we want to be at the end of the year.
I think going into Big Ten play, we have to realize that every court has to be competitive. We can't have 1 or 2 courts fall off and have these bad losses, because in order to win in Big Ten and be successful there, you have to bring it on every court. So that's definitely something we'll be trying to do.
1, 2, 3.
And some players, we know how to face them. Some players we don't. We just have to make sure that everything is set on our part, and we have to compete and try as hard as we can. Make sure our game style is set, and go into the match with a winning mentality.
We know all these guys from last year and from the previous years, so like we know what we're going into, who we're playing, what tactics we come in with, and how they're going to perform, what competition level they're bringing.
You know, the competition is, I mean, it's personal, but it's in a good way. It's personal. It's a high level, and everybody wants to win, and it's the Big Ten, and so, you know, that's why we play such a tough non-conference schedule, so that when the intensity goes up, you know, another level or two on Sunday when we play Wisconsin, you know, we're going to have been in those battles, and know how to handle ourselves and have the experience of winning some of them as well.